Hello collective, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be doing a special reading today. I'm really excited for this reading. This is going to be basically lessons learned or what we need to know about this shift with Pluto. So Pluto has been in Capricorn for the last 15 or 16 years. And on November 19th, Pluto shifted into Aquarius. The last time that this happened was 200 years ago. So I am feeling major shifts. I am expecting major shifts, especially with Capricorn and Aquarius. I feel like they are, we have Earth in Capricorn and Aquarius is an air sign, but they're just two very different signs in general, where Capricorn, I feel like, is very grounded and very like about money and stability, but I think that we saw that a lot in like the economy, in like shifts in the economy, not like that it was good, but it was good for sorry, I lost what I was going to say. It was good for big businesses or people that were already established, not so much for people that were trying to manifest new money in. Ooh. But yeah, and Aquarius energy is all like, it's innovative. I'm expecting some creative shifts, as well as like, Aquarius is really known for the humanitarian aspect of things, thinking outside of the box, bringing in new ways of thinking and new ways of life. I am a Aquarius sun, so I am really excited to see what this is going to bring for me as well as other Aquariuses. But what I'm going to do with this reading, it's going to be all signs, so no specific zodiac, and it's going to be a timeless read. So whenever you find this reading, and whatever sign you are, whatever sun, moon, rising, whatever, this reading is going to be for you if it resonates with you. I think I may, depending on how this goes, I may do a specific zodiac sign readings, like mini versions for this shift happening. But for now, we're just going to keep it open to all signs. I am going to kind of just go with the flow. I picked out some decks that I want to use. I picked out some oracles that I possibly want to use. And then I also I'm shedding everywhere. Excuse me. I also kind of wrote down a guideline that I want to try to stick to as far as finding out information. So for the most part, for the guideline, what we have is we're going to look into, what was the overall energy when Pluto was in Capricorn for us? What were the struggles? What were the karmic lessons? What are the things that, we need to shine a light on? And then I want to look at the in-between shift. So that kind of time frame where it was, and I think this is kind of like now, more of the present moment, where it's shifting from Capricorn into Aquarius, and like people are starting to feel different. They're starting to get momentum into certain things that they've been working on. But yeah, I want to see what we need to be aware of, what we need to be focused on right now, any limiting beliefs that we need to continue to let go of in the present moment. And then we will take a peek into the future energy of Pluto and Aquarius, things to expect, new challenges, what desires are going to be manifesting in the near future. And again, action, advice, and focus, things that we need to put our focus on. I'm very excited, so I'm going to take a deep breath so that I can calm down a bit. But yeah, this energy is very exciting, and I think that's why I was very, like a little anxious to do this reading. But yeah, okay. All right, nice. So yeah, we are going to get into it. I hope you're having a great day. If not, I hope we can get you some clarity, some messages to help your day be better. All right. You could be in a very, like, exciting energy right now. Kind of just, like, excited of what is to come in the future. Optimistic, very optimistic energy. All right, we're going to tap into a little bit of the past energy, maybe what the overall energy was when Pluto was in Capricorn. So a synopsis of the last 15, 16 years or so. All right, we have King of Wands, Four of Wands. You can get one more. And Nine of Pentacles. All right, right off the bat, I heard karmic relationships. So, in the last 15, 16 years, you could have been dealing with a lot of possible players, King of Wands energy. I'm hearing some people that maybe said they were single, but they were not. Also heard hidden relationships. But also, this could have been a very committed relationship with someone where you shared a home. You could have not been married legally to them, but maybe like common law marriage. Or this was an actual marriage. We're picking up on the collective energy, so there's going to be multiple details, like different stories. So the specifics will be different for your story. However, I am seeing that there was some sort of commitment with someone who possibly was not taking this relationship seriously. Or just like in a very player energy. With the Nine of Pentacles, I do see that you were mainly focused on stability, finances, growing yourself. You could have a business, or you could have started businesses in the past. Maybe even multiple different like side hobbies. These could be side jobs that you tried out and maybe it wasn't your thing, so you like moved on to the other one. But I do feel like your overall energy, and this is very Capricorn like energy, very focused on money, focused on stability, focused on elevating rather than focusing on your connections with people, relationships. Five of Pentacles. So you could have, wow, let's get one more card. King of Cups came out. We got two more. Ten of Wands and the Moon. Nine of Swords on the bottom. There was definitely something that you had to let go of, that you had to like give up on, and I don't feel like you wanted to. This was kind of like a struggle for you. You felt left out with this, and this could have been this King of Wands energy that abandoned, I don't want to say abandoned, but that was the feeling that you possibly had when there was a connection that was lost. You were feeling kind of defeated, where your stability and your financial aspects, your financial, I'm hearing like you had a savings, like you were working towards something. Um, and because of this relationship, it took a hit. So if this was something like you had joint finances with someone, because you guys lived together, or you had a house together and you had to sell the house, but like you didn't make money back. Like I'm feeling that this was some sort of Five of Pentacles for me. Sometimes is a divorce card. Um, like sometimes I take that interpretation of it. So it's almost like taking a loss, in a lot of different aspects, but it takes a hit to your money, um, to your ego, to a lot of different aspects where you feel lost a bit. So having the King of Cups come out, you could have okay. I'm hearing a few different scenarios. This could have been some sort of affair that you had, or the other person, take it how it resonates, but I'm just seeing how the way that the cards were laid, this Five of Pentacles is kind of looking off to a distance at this King of Cups. King of Cups can be a husband, definitely someone that is emotionally mature, and that's coming under the Four of Wands. So this could have actually been the person that you had a home and foundation with, and maybe there was someone on the side, that you thought was like your person, or this was some sort of affair with the King of Wands, that affected your business, your, like, I'm hearing your personal, romantic, your, like, a lot of aspects of your life. Like it really did a number on you, because with this energy, like it's almost like you shifted within those 15 years, or maybe this was even a roller coaster within those 15 years, of you shifting from like Nine of Pentacles energy, like wish fulfillment, having a good amount of savings, having things going your way, to Ten of Wands, feeling very burdened, feeling lost, overwhelmed, and not really knowing what direction to go. The Moon talks about secrets, so this could have been like a lot of secrets or things being hidden from you, but I'm getting like this is talking about like some illusions and some just like not having a clear path on like what the next step is, where you were supposed to go. It's almost like you were so focused on financial gain, and possibly even this relationship or this union with this person, that you didn't focus on you. You were definitely, this reading could be for someone, and I resonate with this, that excuse me, you got on your soul path a little bit later. Like I'm 32 years old, but I've been on this journey for like the last 2-3 years now. So you could have been living life a certain way. Your priorities were very 3D based the last 15 years or so. For the majority, we're looking at the majority of the time, and it feels like this is the lesson that you were learning. Excuse me. I said we were going to go by the guidelines, and I've already derailed, but we will get back on track. But yeah, there was a lot of illusions. I said all of that to say there was a lot of illusions that you had to break through, the last 15 years. A lot of conditioning and things that you thought were important, you thought you wanted, and it just was not. It was almost like a projection. It was the pressure of society, or what things look like in the 3D versus what your soul actually wanted. Okay. So we've definitely picked up on the energy of the past and the struggles. It seems like this lesson was to really let go of material things, but let's get a card to see exactly. What was the karmic lesson from these relationships, money issues, overwhelming energy? What was the karmic lesson? Okay. Queen of Swords wanted to come out, but it went back in. And Ace of Cups came out. Okay. So this was all happening to show you what love was not, what love is, and that you do deserve unconditional love. And not necessarily, yes, you do deserve unconditional love from someone else, but first and foremost, you deserve it from yourself. You deserve to stay true to what you want, hold on to certain boundaries, not allow other people in your life to dictate your decisions or to influence you or stray you off your path. But most of all, pouring into you. The Ace of Cups, I always think of self-love, because if your cup is not overflowing, you have nothing to give to other people. So this feels like a lesson of putting yourself first, putting yourself, your desire, your health, and your emotions first. All right, let's get... What are we leaving in the past? I didn't even say it all yet. Okay. Wow. Three of Swords and the Lovers. All right. Karmic soulmates. We are leaving karmic soulmates in the past. We are leaving hurt from our loved ones in the past. We are healing that and moving on from it. And it's a process. It's not okay, it's Tuesday, I'm going to decide I want to heal, and then on Thursday I should be good to go. We're never going to think about this again, and on to our future. Like, it's not always like that, especially if these wounds run deep. If the swords in your back were deep and hard. That sounded bad. But anyway, healing that and really making the choice to be with people that are for you, not settling. All right, so we're leaving that in the past. That is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I'm gonna get a Wonderlust oracle. 1 second. Okay, we're gonna get an oracle card just to kind of button up this past, this Pluto and Capricorn. Good riddance. Fair voyage. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Sorry. Divine timing. Everything is working out for you when it is supposed to. So there is this reminder. I know I don't know if I said it in the beginning or before, but even the hard things that we've gone through, the pain, the suffering, all of those things, there's a need to show gratitude to that, because without that, we would not be where we are today. So I'm just seeing that, you can't have unconditional love for yourself if you don't know that you don't have it. Like, if you're not shown the problem, then you can't fix it. So there's this need to really show gratitude for these lessons that we experienced in the past, and know that it was all because of divine timing. We had to go through kind of this icky stuff to get to the beautiful stuff, and there's always going to be lessons to learn. I do believe that divine timing is always happening. So right now is divine timing, and so is now and now and now, infinite. So I'm also getting this message of being present, and yes, it is good to look at the past sometimes to see where we have been and to see and know where we're going, but also just being present and enjoying the present moment, because like everything that is currently happening in this moment is for a reason, and it's for the present, or sorry, for the future. This card was flipped over. I am going to read it. I'm not going to take it, but I am going to read it. Yin Yang. So dark and light, balance, peace, and harmony. So again, like there can't be peace and harmony if you don't know what chaos is. So you did possibly have to go through a lot of chaos and illusions in the past to get you on your path. And I do feel like you are on your path. You're getting on your path now. The energy that I'm picking up on is pretty sure of yourself. You know, there's always things that we can learn. There's always room for improvement, and we are gonna forever keep evolving, which is what's beautiful about life as well. Hey Alexa, stop. Thank you for the confirmation. But it's also, I don't know what I was saying. Just appreciating the past, not regretting any decisions or things that you've gone through, because it was for a reason. There's lessons in every single thing. There are things that need to be let go of as far as reminiscing or keeping yourself stuck. But that's what I was saying. Like, I do feel like you're in a pretty good spot where you maybe used to be a overthinker or over analyzing aspects of the past, or like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? But now it's kind of like this freeing, just like I release it, I let it go. You know, I did it. I said that thing. That person said that thing to me, or, you know, I lost that money, whatever it was. I made that mistake, but it wasn't a mistake because it got me here. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling, and we are going to tap into the present. So right now we are going to be talking about kind of like this beginning shift. So this could be from November 19th to currently. Overall energy, overall feeling or energy that you've been going through. Person for this reading, overall energy. Oh, the Lovers. Okay, beautiful. Wait, did we get the Lovers over there? Yeah, that's a nice little transition. Okay. You could be in a soulmate connection already. You could have met someone that you realize is your person. You could be in a very like giddy, happy energy right now, because I'm very, very smiley right now. So yeah, you can kind of be in little Lover's Lane energy right now, receiving a lot of good news. Let's see. Let's get more on the current energy, current feelings. Knight of Pentacles came out. So whatever, excuse me. Okay, no, it's done. Whatever you possibly lost in the past, you have gotten it back already, or you're getting it back. And I'm hearing it's better than it was before. So just looking at the different variations of these cards, they're both beautiful. I love them both. but for some reason this one, there's just more color in it. I think that's what it is. Maybe all the green in the background is what is drawing to me. It feels like a revamping of what you had before. And it could look completely different. Excuse me, I had to get some water. It could look completely different than it did before. But there is this elevation, this increase in finances that is happening, this increase in your energy and in your stability that's happening. I also think that this feminine energy in the Nine of Pentacles looks a little bit more feminine to me than the other deck. So it could also be with this Lovers that you are in a more feminine energy. You are allowing more acceptance from maybe the person that you're in a relationship with. Acceptance was not the word that I was trying to use. More, support maybe. But maybe it is acceptance. I said it, so maybe that's for a reason. Of just you, of being yourself. I do feel like this is a very loving connection. I do feel like you are either in this connection or it is coming very, very soon. Nine of Pentacles can be a single person, so this could be something that you are focused on, like you are just in a very loving energy with yourself, with the world, like you are making beautiful choices and decisions to elevate your life. So it could be read that way as well. Let's get one more for what's going on currently. 10 of Cups. This is beautiful present energy. Beautiful, beautiful present energy. So I hate when I can hear sayings, but I don't know what they are or what they mean. It's all up from here. I don't know. So something like that. But yeah, things are only getting better and better is what I'm trying to say. There even may be moments where you are reminiscing on the past. I think I said that a little bit earlier, but again, it's not in a negative way, and it's in a very loving way, almost like loving and releasing what doesn't serve you anymore. But I do feel like if you had any issues with family in the past, that is being smoothed over. And you're really just looking to the future in all aspects of life. Very beautiful, bright, colorful, high vibrational energy here. I love it. Oh yeah, very, very good. So I was also hearing these could be your current desires and wants, the things that you're manifesting. You're manifesting a true loving relationship. You're manifesting this Nine of Pentacles and, a house, the dog, strong family relationships and bonds, kids even maybe, or if you already have kids, just like being at their functions or like having time to spend time with them. But these are things that like you are working towards, and you're currently in the energy, like you're aligning with this energy of being this. So this is, I keep saying it, it's very beautiful. All right, what do we need to be aware of right now? What is presently, in the present moment, what do we need to be aware of? The Hermit. So the Hermit talks about introspection, going within. So this could be the need for you to go within. And if you're already going within, so I'm getting two almost like opposite messages. I'm getting that if you feel like there's something else that you need to work on, maybe to manifest these things, there's this need to kind of have a little bit of solitude and heal anything that may be residual from the past, or meditate and connect with your spirit guides so that you can hear clearly the guidance and the steps that they are giving you. But on the flip side, I also heard, like, if you are kind of at a point where you already see these things coming, you've already manifested these things, you feel like you've healed a lot, you've been in a lot of introspection, a lot of solitude, there's this need to kind of be cautious of not, I'm hearing over analyzing, but not 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 oh god, calm down. Not separating, or not okay, say the words that I hear. Disassociating, separating, disregard, alienating. Okay, there we go. There's this introvert energy where there needs to be a balance of you being around other people and engaging in different partnerships, and having that time to yourself where you're connecting with yourself and with God. So just balancing that, basically. I was also hearing the joke or the saying, like, if you're wanting to meet your soulmate, like, how are you going to meet them if you are in the house in your pajamas watching TV all day, you know? So if that resonates, then that message is for you. If not, it's always good just to balance your healing to where you're not too much in the 5D and not too much in the 3D. There needs to be balance there. So that's what we need to be aware of presently. Okay, what are some... I'm gonna go over here first. What are some limiting beliefs that may be holding us back from any manifestations? Currently limiting beliefs. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Get one more. Limiting beliefs. All right, nope. That's it. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So there is a possible negative money story that you are holding on to from the past. When we were kids, especially if you were growing up in a lower class or even middle class family where money was kind of tight, you may have heard certain phrases like, oh, that's too expensive, that, we can't afford that right now, or you could have noticed things being broken in the house a lot. I'm hearing always, like, someone had this parent, the type of parent where it was like, oh no, I can do that myself. I can fix that. I'm not paying someone else to do that because I can do that myself. I mean, trying to cut corners to save money. So as adults, that concept is rooted in us if you experience that. I know I have, and I was in Joann's the other day and I experienced it. It was I think she was her aunt or something, and she was telling her daughter or her niece in Spanish, es mucho caro. So it's it's too expensive, and we can't, no, we're not buying that. It's too expensive. It's too expensive. So that may have been something that you heard. And those things need to be released, basically, is what I'm saying. Because it puts you in the mindset of lack and always wondering where the next money is gonna come from, when in reality you've never been that bad off. You've never been struggling so bad that, and maybe you have, but it starts with your mindset shift. You could have $0 in your bank account, but if you believe that something's going to shift for you, it will. And I know that kind of sounds corny or silly, but it starts with mindset, because money is a energy, and you have to align with that energy to attract it. So you cannot, if you are holding on to your money so tightly that you're not spending anything, even the things that you need, more money will not come to you. So that is a limiting belief that needs to be let go of, that there's not enough money. That's what it is, that there's not enough money, that everyone can't have generational wealth or financial freedom, which is a lie. And that's something that we need to debunk and know that it's not true. There is enough money for everyone to have generational wealth. Maybe it looks like some people not, that doesn't mean that everyone has to be billionaires, like everyone's standard or idea of financial freedom is different, but everyone can achieve financial freedom. I do truly believe that everyone that wants it can achieve that. So that is a limiting belief that needs to be let go of. The next thing is things needing to release. So we'll just get one more card, probably to piggyback off this limiting belief. I do feel like this is something that you are letting go of, because that is right on top of the Nine of Pentacles. And that is the energy that you're manifesting, or that you're achieving to be at, or that you are already at. The Moon in reverse. I want to see what the book says. Let's see. It's like I wanted to start spewing off my interpretation, but I just kept hearing the book. See what the book says. Okay. I will listen. All right. The Moon in reverse. Okay, I'm glad I used this deck too. So the Moon in reverse, when it's in reverse, this is the Shadow Seer instead of the Light Seer, because this is the Light Seer's deck. All right, so Shadow Seer. Fears that block you. Difficulty separating reality and illusion. Linear thinking. Inability to process a spiritual or mystical experience. Mental confusion. Misinterpretation. Anxiety and fear. Okay. I want to get some specifics on what exactly this is. So there is something that you are not thinking or seeing clearly in reality. And it could be causing some anxiety or fear of the future. This is coming under the 10 of Cups. So this could be in relation to family or even your love life. But let's get specifics. Okay, I cut the deck on the King of Wands and the Six of Cups. Okay, so remember in this Pluto and Capricorn, we saw the King of Wands. There could have been, or there could be currently, some sort of illusion or fear around reconnecting or having some sort of friendship with this King of Wands from your past. Let's see. What is this fear that is blocking? So far. Okay. Four of Cups. Okay, I just heard the fear of rejection. Okay, so, and King of Wands is on the bottom. I don't know if this King of Wands, if that resonated with you in the past. This could have been a past boyfriend, an ex. This could have been a long-term partner that you had as well. that it did not work out with. There is current separation from, is what I'm hearing. There could be some sort of fear of being rejected by them again. If you, okay. And this could be someone that you already reconnected with, because we had the Lovers come out, right? So you either already reconnected with them, or you are wanting to, or there's some sort of fear centered around reconnecting with them. It's almost like, you know, there's some sort of conversation that needs to be had. But also, this person from your past may have created some sort of fear of rejection within you. Or this could be the other person, but I do think that you are feeling something of this is affecting you, to where this is something that you need to release. There's some sort of conclusion. Here in conclusion, compromise that needs to be made, but it's closure that needs to be made so that you can move on and let go of this fear of rejection. Do we need to know anything else about this? King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. You could also have some sort of father wound, where you felt abandoned or rejected from your father. And this was illuminated with this past King of Wands relationship or connection. And keep in mind, these are energies. So this King, I was feeling that this King of Cups from the past and the King of Wands in the past were two different people. But remember, you could have experienced multiple people in the King of Wands energy that were just very, you know, player energy, very romantic and spicy even, maybe, but it didn't really end up being, it was like all talk or something. Like, it didn't end up being a committed relationship. Or it did, and you felt played or abandoned by this person. And there's some sort of mirroring or mimicking from possibly your childhood with your father, who did the same thing to you or to the people around him. Or also, this could be that you were in a long-term committed relationship, like you were married, and there's this fear of being rejected because you felt rejected by that person. Okay. So those are all things and aspects that need to be released. And I do feel like you're working on releasing that. You know, if this could just be your confirmation, one more step towards clarity of like what was holding you back, healing these wounds. I do want to read, there's like this affirmation here with the moon. It says, I am safe and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the will of the universe. Okay. So there doesn't need to be a fear of rejection, or of like being abandoned or being hurt. Okay. So if this does resonate with you, the affirmation, I am safe, I am lovable, and I am enough, could help you. Okay. We are going to get actions and advice. What actions and advice do we need to focus on? What is our focus currently? Get us to our highest timeline. All right, the Empress is on the bottom. Excuse me. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so there is this message to focus on your, sorry, getting a phone call. Focus on your passion, your work, your life's work. If you feel like you have some sort of soul mission, or you know what that soul mission is, focusing on that. One second. Okay. Yeah, focusing on that. Also focusing on your stability, on your union. The Lovers came out first. I keep mentioning that. So you could be in a committed relationship, focusing on the present relationship rather on any outside or past relationships. Now, if these past relationships keep coming up and they're affecting, your current life, that's a sign that there's something there that needs to be healed. And that's okay. You heal it, and you can heal that while you are still in this relationship, or while you're still manifesting a relationship. That's fine. They can work simultaneously together. But focusing on the good things in your life, focusing on the things that you're passionate about with this Page of Wands, and you're going to continue to elevate and get good news. I do feel like we are in a really good, I said we, but you collective, we collective, we're in a very good energy currently to receive the things that we're working on receiving, okay? So, I'm just going to get one of these oracles. Yeah, because I got everything. Timeline jumping, love it. You're shifting into an alternate reality where you have exactly what you want. All right, so you are doing, and I was hearing that as I was shuffling, like you're on the right path, you're making the right moves, the right steps in the correct direction. So just keep going, healing and dealing with some of this fear of rejection or anxieties or negative money story does not delay you from getting to where you need to go. Just little by little, you need to start debunking that so that it's not affecting you, so that you are staying at a good, even energy so that you can manifest your desires. All right, so that is present. I'm not going to do a whole lot for future energy, but let's take a peek and see things to expect. I hope that this is resonating for you guys. If it is, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. I always forget to say that because it just feels a little cringe, but I guess I have to say it. But yeah, and I'm also doing personal readings, so if that's something that you're interested in, if you want to kind of dive deeper into the specifics of this or anything else, or just see what comes out, there is a link in my description box and on my main page of my website so that you can book a personal reading. Alrighty. What can we expect with this new energy? What can we expect with Pluto being in Aquarius now for the next 20 years? Which doesn't mean that the energy is going to be stagnant for the next 20 years, but what does the near future hold? What can we expect? Ooh, all right. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. So we have the Devil and we have the Tower that came out together. Oh my gosh, these cards are so beautiful. This is my first time using them on camera. So something that you can expect in the near future, Justice is on the bottom, is going to be a lot of toxicity, toxic ways of thinking. I'm also hearing like outside of just like you may witness, or we may witness in our reality, a lot of toxicity being exposed, a lot of energies that were kind of bound to negativity and low vibrational stuff being exposed and being shifted and changed. I'm hearing alchemized. So I'm specifically hearing like legal. Oh, well, the devil can talk about contracts. But I was hearing like in the legal system or justice, justice system. So that's where I was getting that from, justice. But seeing some things come to light, some things like shifting to where it is a crumbling and a rebuilding, and it is going to end up being justice for us as a whole. Aquarius, like I was saying before in the beginning, it talks about community and humanitarian work. So I feel like this is going to be like a new era where the world kind of experiences a rebirth. There's a lot of things that have been held on to in the past, like resistance to change. So it may feel and look a little chaotic at first, like this guy is like literally falling from the top of the tower. But things need to crumble to be rebuilt the right way. So this could also be talking about in your personal life, collective, where any toxic, outdated beliefs are shed and like wiped away. Also, any toxic people or projections that have been put on you trying to keep you bound and stuck are released as well. I do have new challenges written on here. So this could be partly, you know, a part of the challenge, because going through this could feel very tough as you release certain people in your life or certain, sorry, I'm like hunched back, certain ways of doing things. Like if you're used to doing things a certain way, used to living at the same place for the last 16 years, and then you move to another state or country even, like there's some adjusting that needs to be done. There's some uncomfortableness is what I'm feeling. Yeah, uncomfortability that needs to be shifted through as you rebuild. Okay. So I do feel like this could be partly what to expect and challenges. Let's see what desires are manifesting. What desires can we expect to manifest in the near future? They're gonna fly right to you. All right, let's get clarity. 5 of Wands came out. Okay, yeah. So there could be some sort of partnership that you are wanting. So this is what I heard specifically. This may not resonate with everyone. There has been a certain way that people do things when it comes to business in the past, where you don't necessarily work well with people or closely. You don't work closely with the people that are your competition. So I do feel like there's this shift. Maybe you've been manifesting working, partnering with someone that, you know, like if they already have a business and you already have a business, people like your customer, your client could look at both of you as like a competitor. Not in a negative way, but in the way of like, they sell the same thing, they offer the same service, and they have to like choose. So like in the past, that's been looked at, that is my competitor, that is my comp. But there's this like guard that's let down where you start working with each other and partnering with those groups of people, because you end up being stronger or better, like reaching more avenues or more people when you do it together. So if that's something that you're manifesting, I am seeing that that's going to come to light. Excuse me. Also, this could just be help too. Three of Pentacles talks about teamwork. But you'll see they're really like, they're looking at this plan or this paper. They're almost like looking out into whatever this is, but for me, it's out into space, like kind of thinking like a collaboration. Okay. So that's cool. That's nice. I think that's big. That's huge. Okay. The deck is closed. All right. We have the World and the Lovers. Let's see. Let's get one more desire manifesting for the near future. And then we'll get what we need to focus on. And then we'll close out. Okay. Three of Cups. Okay, yeah. So again, this could be a piggyback off of what I just said, but also there could be new friendships coming in, a lot of celebratory energy. So I'm hearing regardless of what it is, you know, like the beautiful thing about manifesting, consciously manifesting things is, yes, you get the thing, the 3D aspect, the material thing that you want, but the feeling that's behind it. So like, regardless, you are manifesting this beautiful energy where you have these supportive relationships, where you're celebrating, where there are these friendships of people that have your back and have the same interests as you. And these could be like work and personal dynamics. That's very, very nice. Very, very nice. If we're talking about a love situation, Three of Cups also means engagement is what I heard. But I don't know. If that resonates for you, then take it. If not, leave it. All right, let's get our focus. What do we need to focus on? The Emperor. Okay. The Queen of Wands is on the bottom. Okay. So, focusing on your stability, on, if you're a masculine, on that divine masculine energy. If you're a feminine, or you reside more in your feminine energy, balancing those two. Focusing on the aspects that you can control. Okay. I also heard like focusing on your thoughts, controlling your thoughts, because, you know, your thoughts manifest. Okay. Sorry. My brain went to love, but I heard just leave it there. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get a oracle for near future energy. Healing. Listen to your body when you are triggered and take the time to heal negative stories. All right, so that is the near future energy. Continue to heal, continue to soothe any triggers or childhood wounds that may come up in the future. Okay, I am going to leave that here. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.